and welcome to Byte Club. On today's episode, we go and learn a little bit more about the world of web security. Come with me as we visit Sericon Technologies. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I'm Sander Smith, and welcome to Sericon Technology. I spent a lot of time working for IBM. They eventually shipped me out to their research center in Israel. Met my wife there. When we moved to Canada, it was 2001. The dot-com crash had just happened. It was very hard for me to find the job. I started playing around with some technology. It eventually became a company. Sericon is mostly interested in technology called SSL. Which stands for Secure Socket Layer. And what it is it's a protocol that computers use, that websites use whenever you need to be secure. This guy is it's a consumer hard drive, but it's actually got a web server built into it. You can access it from across the internet. I probably want that to be secure because I don't want people watching what files I have. It could be tax returns, it could be information that's personal to me. So I want to get SSL onto that box to make it secure. Configuring a web server in order to use this technology is kind of difficult. And one day I just had this very simple, brilliant idea that said, I know how to do it. And as soon as I said that, I said, that should be the focus of our company. And what we provide is a technology that we call Auto SSL. To get SSL technology onto the box and configure it in a way that consumers can do themselves.
Everything is
it's
right
usually
here.
That's right. I have my development machine down here. I have a Linux box, a laptop, we have a Macintosh up there. Everything that we need is
one
here.
of everything.
It's where we have a server down here which does some of our backups and some of our file serving. I've got some monitors. We have the graveyard of used equipment.
Everyone's got one of those.
Router here which has a wireless link back upstairs to the other computers. We share some of our space with dryer sheets and paper towels. And this is really our house. We live here. This is the bathroom, but it's also a multi-use room. It's a place for us to keep our accomplishments. Our first ever customer purchase order. We have my IBM Research Division Award that I got about 10 years ago. You see my wife was the homecoming queen at the University of Toronto. The one person that I felt that I could recruit and who's been really great and an important part of the company since we started, which is my wife.
And this is my little workstation right here. I'm not here all the time because I also do consulting work, so it's okay that it's a little bit cramped.
There's one more little office in here.
It's our son. He needs to have his own computer.
Well, for a company like ours, funding is always a very important question because you need money.
Yeah.
So money is coming primarily from two places. First of all, we do some consulting, and we get money from that. The second place we get funding from is from a government program called SR&ED. People think about expensive as being how much does it cost, to put together all the information to do it, how much time do you have to spend. There's an additional cost, which is focus. And focus for us is really important. We need to focus on the right things. We need to focus on customers. We need to focus on revenue. And if I'm going to go spend 3 or 4 months chasing down venture capital money, it's time that we're not really doing things that are meaningful to the business. We've always thought that we're a company that can get acquired by a bigger company. It's the kind of thing that you want to have the personal relationship with the kinds of companies that we want to sell to, that we want to have acquire us, and that's what we do.
I like that we can work together, and I hope that whatever happens with the company, we'll be in a position that we can continue to work together on new technologies.
Well, we're working on a technology right now. We're finishing it up called Cert Installer. So we've come up with a technology that makes it very easy. It's as simple as just an e-commerce transaction to get what's called an SSL certificate and install it into your web server in a very automated, very easy way. We've always thought that we're a company that can get acquired by a bigger company. And from the start, I've always been saying, here are the kinds of companies that are naturally going to be interested in acquiring a company like ours. And what we've been doing is building the technology and building the partnerships and talking to the people so that in 5 years, an event like that could happen.
Thank you again for joining us today, and thank you to Sericon Technologies for showing us just how simple web security can be. We'll see you next time on Byte Club.